Hey everyone, we are back with another great episode of Lift Off with Jeannie Walden. You are going to love today's tips and guests. We're spilling the secrets on everything from how to look great in the new age of business casual and how to build your personal and professional brand to protecting your wealth and health and achieving holistic wellness. Wellness always sounds like a great place to start, don't you think? Our first guest, Gabby Reese, is the Chief Brand Ambassador of Laird Superfood, podcast host of The Gabby Reese Show, author, athlete, and speaker. Gabby has been able to take her nutrition expertise and help create delicious, plant-based, better-for-you food products that are accessible to all. Welcome to Lift Off, Gabby.
Thank you. Thanks. I think we're in a very lift-off green mood today. So
Absolutely. I love that we're twinning. Gabby, tell us why you're passionate about bringing clean, functional foods to the masses and why Laird Superfood.
Well, the thing with Laird Superfood is it was a sort of a real accident. My husband, Laird Hamilton, is a surfer. He's an athlete, and he's always looking for ways to, either improve performance or nutrition or things like that. So he was using coffee for years to put good things in it for longer performance. Used to share it with friends, and sort of accidentally in 2015, Laird Superfood was created. And it's just an opportunity where if you already have an existing habit, it's like we're not asking you to add or do something new because people are overwhelmed. It's like, please don't ask me to do one more thing. So how do we sort of do that realistically and in a supportive way, but also not compromise taste or their experience? So it really was good fortune.
Yeah, you're so right about that. I got a recommendation to take 7 supplements in a day, and I'm like, I'm not taking 7 pills. So this sounds delicious.
Yeah.
But that's not the only thing that you do because you also have a podcast too. You're a woman that does everything. What inspired you to launch your podcast?
I've always interviewed people since the early 90s. I used to do shows and MTV Sports and other shows and interview athletes. And I always liked the idea of learning. I think coming from professional sports, it was sort of like, oh, it's not really about me at this moment. I can learn from these other people. And so just it's nicer to have these extended conversations. And my hope is to take this sort of high-end information that gets a little heady and put it at a sort of 3rd or 6th grade level, because I mean, I don't want to say democratizing health, but this sort of idea of, hey, listen, how do we get this best information and sort of get it to the people that are too busy or don't really have the resources to throw at it? Because I think there's a lot of opportunities for people to feel so much better in their day-to-day life with just small tweaks here and there.
And tell me, who's been your favorite guest? Maybe you don't have a favorite, but tell me about some of the guests that you love.
Certainly. I mean, I have a lot of scientists and doctors. So like Dr. David Sinclair, who talks about, let's just call it slow aging. It's to extract information from them and also how are they doing it? Because you get all these experts. Like yesterday, I was talking to a natural medicine expert, Dr. Will Cole, and he's like, listen, I don't have it figured out. Like they have the answers, but he's like, this is a practice. And I think for me, it's that whole thing of, if someone says to you in absolutes, this is what you have to do, or I'm a life coach, run away from them. I think it's about like, hey, listen, you can have all the right information, but if you don't figure out a way to build a practice realistic to who you are and what your life is and what you're navigating, you won't be successful. So I think it's really, for me, just trying to encourage people to go, it's messy, it's constant, but simultaneously, it's like, you have to do it. There's no way around it. You can't hack it. It's, not a magic bullet. And it's sort of something that you just are trying each day. You don't arrive there. Like just because I've done this for 35 years doesn't mean now like I'm done doing it.
Well, I think you and I are in sync, especially since we chose the same color tops to wear today. Give us one tip we can leave the viewers with.
An easy tip, we all know about nutrition. Besides sleep, is if you're not sprinting on a track, try to breathe to the best of your ability with your mouth closed and breathe slow, long, and deep so that you will downregulate or stay in your quiet or your parasympathetic. A lot of people are breathing through their mouth, shallow breathing. It's more stressful. And if you can get up and down from your chair, if I know we have to sit and work and do things, you got to do it. And that's very 101, but it's something that we do a lot of, sitting and breathing. So,
yeah, Gabby, I've been a fan of yours for years. I'm so thrilled and honored that you came on the show. Thanks so much for being a guest.
Well, thank you for having me, and have a great day. And I hope your green works well for you today.
You as well. And for everybody watching, stay with us unless you need to go put a green shirt on. So we've got a lot coming up that you're going to love.